Welcome back, treasure hunters. Today's journey dives straight into the unbelievable world of rare Jefferson Nickels ordinary 5-cent coins hiding extraordinary value. These tiny pieces of American history have shocked collectors, turned pocket change into profit, and even created overnight fortunes. Stay with me as we reveal the top 6 most valuable Jefferson Nickel Discoveries coins, so rare, so dramatic, and so unbelievably valuable that they might just be sitting in your change, right? Now, asterisk, let's get started first of all to understand why the 1981 nickel has become a quiet superstar among collectors. You need to appreciate the era it came from. The early 1980s were a time of changing minting conditions. Presses were aging, dies were overworked, and quality control fluctuated as the U.S. Mint balanced mass production with shifting economic pressure. When billions of coins are struck under such conditions, a handful inevitably escape the mint-bearing imperfections that later become incredibly valuable. A doubled inscription here, an off-center strike there, a die crack snaking across Jefferson's face. Each anomaly turns the coin into a miniature masterpiece of minting chaos. And the 1981 nickel, especially, has built a reputation for featuring some of the most fascinating and dramatic mint errors of the decade. These coins may have once been ignored, even rejected, but now they have become the unexpected kings of the 5-cent world. Asterisk, what makes these coins thrilling is the mystery behind them. Unlike major, well-documented varieties, the rarest 1981 pieces didn't come with media attention or official announcements. They surfaced years later, discovered by collectors and treasure hunters who long wondered why certain 1981 nickels looked different. Some show unusually sharp details, while others look like abstract art stamped on metal. Each coin tells its own story, and each story reveals how unpredictable the minting process can be. Asterisk. One of the most sought-after categories of rare 1981 nickels involves dramatic off-center strikes. These are coins that failed to align correctly within the minting press, resulting in a coin that looks as though it's sliding off the metal blank. With Jefferson's portrait drifting toward the rim and part of the coin left blank, these pieces instantly capture attention. The more dramatic the misalignment is, especially those with major blank areas, the higher the value collectors are willing to pay. Asterisk. Another highly desirable group of 1981 nickels includes those struck with die breaks, where cracks in the hardened steel die transferred strange raised lines and extra metal blobs onto the coin's surface. These marks sometimes resemble lightning strikes across Jefferson's cheek or mysterious growths near the Monticello building. The more visually dramatic these breaks appear, the more collectors crave them, turning flaws into priceless features. Asterisk. Even more thrilling are the rare double die strikes, where inscriptions or design details appear doubled. Imagine seeing the word Liberty or Jefferson's profile outlined a second time amidst an optical illusion frozen in metal. These coins mesmerize collectors because double die varieties represent a mistake in the die itself, meaning every coin struck afterward carries the same error until the die is replaced. A handful of such 1981 double die nickels are known, and when they appear at auctions, they spark instant bidding wars. Asterisk, not all rare 1981 nickels are defined by dramatic errors. Some stand out because of extremely high-grade preservation. Coins that avoided decades of scratches, bags, and circulation damage. These pristine examples look almost untouched, shining with crisp details and mirror-like surfaces. Because 1981 nickels were never intended as collector pieces, finding one in flawless condition is incredibly difficult. For collectors, such coins feel like time capsules. Asterisk, another unexpected source of value comes from planchette anomalies, where the metal blank was flawed before it was even struck. Some 1981 nickels were created using improperly mixed metal, leading to discolorations, streaks, or unusual textures. Others were struck on the wrong metal entirely, creating ultra-rare wrong planchette nickels. These oddities, often mistaken for damaged coins, can be worth small fortunes when authenticated. Asterisk for collectors, just beginning their journey. The 1981 nickel offers a thrilling reminder that value can hide in plain sight. A simple coin from spare change may appear dull, tarnished, or worn, yet still carry a rare error that transforms it into a treasure. The thrill lies in the possibility pocket of coins could hold something extraordinary. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a hunt, and the 1981 nickel is one of the most exciting things to hunt for. Asterisk, when these rare 1981 nickels appear in the marketplace, their values soar sometimes thousands for major errors, sometimes tens of thousands for the most dramatic and visually striking examples. While no ordinary 1981 nickel will make someone a billionaire, certain rare era types have fetched shocking prices, proving that even a humble 5-cent coin can command unbelievable attention among serious collectors. Asterisk. The excitement surrounding 1981 nickels doesn't just come from rarity, it comes from storytelling. Every era coin carries a moment of minting history frozen in time. You can almost imagine the industrial roar of the presses, the exact second the die cracked, or the instant a misaligned planchette was struck with too much force. Collectors love these stories because each coin becomes a window into the manufacturing drama of decades past. Asterisk, another reason these coins continue to fascinate collectors is the unpredictability of discovery. The rarest finds often appear in the most unexpected places: a forgotten jar in an attic, a decades-old bankroll, a handful of coins handed over in daily change. Each discovery feels like winning a small lottery, especially when the coin features a dramatic minting flaw that even the mint itself never recorded. Asterisk, the 1981 nickel has also become a gateway coin for new collectors entering the hobby. It teaches patience, attention to detail, and the joy of examining history through metal. Searching for errors sharpens the eye, while learning about varieties deepens appreciation for American minting craftsmanship. It turns casual curiosity into lifelong passion. Asterisk, minting technology has evolved dramatically since 1981, reducing the number of major errors that slip into circulation today. This adds another layer of value to older era coins. They come from an era when mistakes were more common, more unpredictable, and often more dramatic. Holding a rare 1981 nickel feels like owning a piece of minting history that may never be repeated. Asterisk, for many collectors, these coins represent more than monetary value. They symbolize the thrill of discovery. Even though millions of 1981 nickels still exist, only a tiny fraction contain the rare traits collectors desire. That contrast between common and extraordinary is what makes era coins so addictive. You could handle thousands of nickels before finding a special one, but when that moment comes, the excitement is unforgettable. Asterisk, in the end, the rare 1981 USA 5-cent coin stands as a reminder that treasure doesn't always glitter in gold or gleam in silver. Sometimes it hides in a simple nickel-worn dull, overlooked waiting for someone to recognize its true significance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, these coins invite you into a world where small discoveries can spark big dreams, and where the next extraordinary find might already be in your pocket. Now turn the second Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin in the world of American coin collecting. Some of the most surprising treasures hide in the smallest denominations, and the 1995 Jefferson 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how ordinary pocket change can sometimes hold extraordinary value. While millions of these coins entered circulation without anyone paying attention, a few rare era strikes and unusual die varieties have become legendary among collectors, transforming the humble nickel into a potential jackpot. These coins may look simple at first glance, but what lies beneath the surface is a world of rarity, mystery, and unimaginable worth. The fascinating thing about 1995 nickels is that most people have spent them without ever realizing they could be holding something far more special than 5 cents. These coins were minted in massive quantities, yet collectors know that the real value hides in the rarest mistakes coins struck with misaligned dies, off-centers, double strikes, or die cracks that create unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. And because these errors slipped into circulation unnoticed, they could still be hiding in old jars, drawers, or coin boxes waiting to be rediscovered. Among the most desirable pieces from 1995 is any nickel showing bold doubling on Jefferson's portrait. Although not officially listed as a major doubled die, some minor doubling varieties do exist, and when the doubling is dramatic, the value can skyrocket. Collectors crave these pieces because they represent the kind of minting accident that only happens through freak combinations of pressure, alignment, and timing. These coins can sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If the doubling is strong and the condition is excellent, another sought-after rarity from the 1995 nickel series is the off-center strike. This type of error occurs when the coin blanc is not properly seated during striking, causing part of the design to be cut off. The more dramatic the shift, the higher the value, especially if the date remains visible. A 1995 nickel struck 50% off-center with a clear date can easily become a star piece in any collection, turning what was once a simple circulating coin into a stunning minting anomaly. Then there are the double-struck Nickels coins that were accidentally struck twice inside the mint's presses. Some show two overlapping portraits, while others show part of the second strike flipped or rotated, creating a surreal, eye-catching design that collectors absolutely adore. These errors are incredibly rare for 1995, and because of their visual appeal, they can demand very high prices, especially when preserved in excellent uncirculated condition. One of the most exciting types of errors from 1995 is the die crack or cud variety, when a minting die becomes damaged or worn out. It can leave raised metal scars across Jefferson's face or around the Monticello building. Larger cuds, especially those that distort a big portion of the design, can sell for surprising amounts. These flaws make each coin unique, and collectors love the idea that no two pieces are exactly the same. There are also coins struck on the wrong planchet, an incredibly rare error that occasionally slips into the minting process. Imagine a 1995 nickel accidentally struck on a dime blank thinner, smaller, and made of a different metal. Such a piece instantly becomes a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, the kind collectors chase for years. These wrong planchet errors can reach enormous values because they combine rarity, visual strangeness, and high demand. Even nickels with simple misaligned dies from 1995 can be worth far more than face value. If the obverse or reverse design appears noticeably shifted, but still fully struck, collectors consider it an attractive mechanical error. Although these pieces may not reach the highest valuations, they still offer surprising premiums, especially when preserved in great condition. Such coins prove that even small mint mistakes can turn ordinary change into collectible art for collectors. Condition is everything, and 1995 nickels in pristine mint state grades can also command strong prices. Coins with razor-sharp details, untouched surfaces, and glowing original luster are always in demand, because after nearly 3 decades in circulation, very few examples survive in flawless condition. When paired with an error or variety, a He-grade 1995 nickel can become a truly valuable showpiece. The 1995 PA and 1995D nickels both have their own standout rarities. The Philadelphia Mint is especially known for producing the more dramatic die cracks and odd mechanical errors, while the Denver Mint is notorious for its occasional off-center strikes and multi-strike mishaps. Collectors pay close attention to mint marks because certain errors appear more commonly or more rarely at specific mints, increasing the desirability of the scarcer varieties. Many collectors also search for satin-like finishes or coins struck from fresh, newly polished dies. These pieces are not official varieties, but their superior appearance makes them visually stunning and more appealing. In the world of rare coins, beauty matters almost as much as rarity, and a sharply detailed 1995 nickel with exceptional eye appeal can attract competitive bidding among enthusiasts. What makes the 1995 5-cent coin especially exciting is that its errors are not widely publicized, so many people don't even know to look for them. This means that incredible rarities may still be hiding in someone's pocket or resting in a dusty old container. The thrill of the hunt is one of the biggest reasons collectors adore this series. Every coin becomes a small treasure chest that might contain an unexpected reward. Whenever these rare 1995 nickels appear at auctions, they often create excitement because collectors know how scarce they are. Prices vary widely depending on the type of error, visibility of the date, and grade of preservation. But standout pieces with dramatic minting mistakes can fetch huge sums. Some exceptional examples have sold for more than the price of luxury goods, proving that even a coin worth 5 cents can become a fortune-changing artifact. So if you have old USA coins lying around, especially nickels from the mid-1990s, never ignore them. These small pieces of metal could be worth far more than their face value, especially if they contain the rare errors, dramatic flaws, or unusual varieties collectors crave. A 1995 nickel in your collection could turn out to be a hidden treasure, a life-changing piece waiting to be rediscovered, and a powerful reminder that extraordinary value can hide quietly in the most ordinary places.